A kú dédé àkókò yìí níbi gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti láǹfààní láti máa wò wá ní ìkànnì Ajíara Màlífà TV. Ojú tẹ́ fi ń wò wá ò ní fọ́, etí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wá ò ní di láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn la gbọ́ wípé wọ́n ti rọ́wọ́ tó àwọn afurasí eléyìí tí ó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n ní wọ́n ń da àlàáfíà ìlú Ìṣàgámù láàmú, gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe fìdí ọ̀rọ̀ náà múlẹ̀ látẹnu ẹni tó jẹ́ DSP Olúṣèyí bí Babáṣèyí tó jẹ́ alukoro iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn eléyìí tó gbẹnu ẹni tó jẹ́ ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn sọ̀rọ̀ CP Bọ̀dé Ọ̀jájúni PSC lónìí ọjọ́ 14 oṣù kẹrin ọdún 2026 níbi tí wọ́n ti ń fi ọ̀rọ̀ léde wípé ṣe ẹ̀rí àwọn wọ̀nyí eléyìí tẹ́ ń wo lójú amóhùnmáwòrán yìí ló jẹ́ wípé ọwọ́ iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá tó ní ìlú Ìṣàgámù látàrí bí wọ́n ṣe ní wọ́n ń da àlàáfíà ibẹ̀ láàmú, gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn Bọ̀dé Ọ̀jájúni bí wọ́n ṣe fi ọ̀rọ̀ náà léde. Níbẹ̀ ló ti ń sọ wípé àwọn kóró ojú sí ìwà jàgídíjàgan tàbí ìkànkóra ẹni jọ lógúnlọ́gbọ̀n láti sọ wípé afẹ́fẹ́ òórùn lọ́nà tí kò bá òfin mu. Wọ́n tẹ̀síwájú wípé bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé ẹ̀tọ́ wà lábẹ́ òfin láti ṣe ìfẹ̀hónúhàn láti lè ṣàlàyé ohunkóhun tí kò bá tẹ́ kó wa lọ́rùn, ṣùgbọ́n ó gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ọ̀nà eléyìí tó jẹ́ wípé ó bá òfin mu, eléyìí tí kò ní tako àlàáfíà ará ìlú. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tí ó jẹ́ alukoro iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn yẹn DSP Olúṣèyí bí Babáṣèyí bó ṣe fi ọ̀rọ̀ náà léde ní orúkọ CP Bọ̀dé Ọ̀jájúni tó jẹ́ ọ̀gá àgbà fún iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Ó ní ní àkókò tí àwọn ọmọ afurasí yìí eléyìí tí wọ́n gbòde kan ní gbogbo agbègbè Ìṣàgámù tí wọ́n dí gbogbo ọ̀nà yìí ló jẹ́ wípé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ló wà nínú àìfọkànbalẹ̀ látàrí bí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ọmọ yìí bí wọ́n ṣe ya sóde. Ìdí rèé tí ọ̀rọ̀ náà ṣe wá délé tí iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn lẹ́ka tó jẹ́ ti Ìṣàgámù ilé ìtàmọ̀ sí Ìṣàgámù division tó dá sí láti lè jẹ́ kí ọwọ́ tó àwọn wọ̀nyí, gẹ́gẹ́ bí iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ṣe fi ọ̀rọ̀ náà léde wípé àṣeyọrí yìí àwọn ṣe látàrí ní ìkọ̀wọ́kọ̀wọ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ ogun ilẹ̀ ìyẹn tàbí sí Nigeria Army, NSCDC, SOSECO, Vigilante àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀ṣọ́ elétò ààbò eléyìí tó wà ní agbègbè Ṣàgámù ni wọ́n fi rọ́wọ́ tó àwọn wọ̀nyí kó tó di pé iṣẹ́ ìwádìí tẹ̀síwájú ìyẹn ní ẹ̀ka tó mójútó ọ̀rọ̀ tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀tẹlẹ̀múyẹ́ tàbí sí State Criminal Investigation Department State CID Abẹ́òkúta. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí alukoro iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn DSP Olúṣèyí bí Babáṣèyí bó ṣe fi ọ̀rọ̀ náà léde nígbà tó ń gbẹnusọ fún ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn CP Bọ̀dé Ọ̀jájúni. Níbẹ̀ ló wá tẹ̀síwájú wípé ṣe é rí àwọn dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ṣọ́ elétò ààbò yìí tí wọ́n tètè jí gìrì, pàápàá jùlọ àwọn dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn lọ́balọ́ba lóyè tó fi mọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ìṣàgámù wípé wọ́n ṣe ní ìkọ̀wọ́kọ̀wọ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn láti lè jẹ́ kí wọ́n fi ojú àwọn aṣebi wò. Ó wá tẹ̀síwájú pé gbogbo àpapọ̀ àwọn tí àwọn rọ́wọ́ tó òun náà ló jẹ́ wípé wọ́n sì wà lákàtà àwọn onígbà tí àwọn ń ṣe ìwádìí náà ní ìṣísẹ̀ntẹ̀lé. Ó wá tẹ̀síwájú pé tá a bá gbàgbé ọjọ́ 7 oṣù kẹrin ọdún 2026 ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà ló ṣẹ̀ kó tó di wípé wọ́n ní àwọn iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá wọ́n tètè jí gìrì. Wọ́n ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà ṣẹ̀ láàrin àwọn tí wọ́n ń jẹ́ ọlọ́kadà eléyìí tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní ó wáyé lágbègbè kan eléyìí tí wọ́n fi dí gbogbo agbègbè náà tí wọ́n pè ní ọba Ẹ̀rínwọlé GRA Road ní Ìṣàgámù. Wọ́n ní gbogbo ọ̀nà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n di tí kò sẹ́ni tó lè lọ tó lè bọ̀ níbi ìfọ̀rọ̀wérọ̀ eléyìí tó wáyé tí ẹni tó jẹ́ igbákejì alága fún ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ eléyìí tó jẹ́ ti Ìṣàgámù náà tó wá fi ń bá wọn oníròyìn sọ̀rọ̀. Níbẹ̀ ló sọ wípé kódà ṣe rí ọjọ́ náà fẹ́ẹ̀ dàbí ọjọ́ burúkú èṣù gbomimu o, nítorí wípé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ló jẹ́ wípé wọn ò láǹfààní láti ṣe ohun tó yẹ kán ṣe. Nígbà tí alukoro ń sọ̀rọ̀ ó jẹ́ kó yé wa wípé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn láti wọ́n nílò ètò ìwòsàn níjọ́ náà ni wọn ò lè ráàyè lọ látàrí bí wọ́n ṣe ní àwọn wọ̀nyí wọ́n dí gbogbo ọ̀nà gágágá. Eléyìí ló wà fà á tí iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ṣe wá kóró ojú sí orúfẹ́ ìwà bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní àwọn oníkẹ́nikẹ́ni má fi ẹ̀hónú hàn, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ ṣe lọ́nà tó bá òfin mu, ẹ má ṣe lọ́nà tó jẹ́ pé ẹ fi ń fọ́lé fọ́nà tẹ́ fi ń ba ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan jẹ́. Bá jẹ́ ìgbà àkọ́kọ́ rẹ̀ tẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ ní ìkànnì Ajíara Màlífà TV, subscribe sí ìkànnì yìí, ẹ hàn notification button, ẹ like, ẹ comment, ẹ share. Àjọṣepọ̀ wa la fi lè ṣe àṣeyọrí. Ẹ jẹ́ n ṣojú òpó náà lẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́ gbọ́ nísàn látòkèdélẹ̀. Ẹ ṣeun o, ẹ kú ìtẹ́tí sí wa.
Vice Chairman, Ṣàgámù Local Government, thank you for being here and joining us in this press briefing. Here on behalf of the Commissioner of Police, CP Bọ̀dé Ọ̀jájúni, PSC, MNIPS, FCSS. This is a press briefing that is addressing the intelligence-driven security initiative in Ṣàgámù Area Command in collaboration with the Ṣàgámù Local Government and other security agencies within Ṣàgámù General Area. The Commissioner of Police wishes to state unequivocally that the Ogun State Police Command will not tolerate any form of unlawful assembly, violent protest or actionable actions capable of disrupting public peace and order. While citizens have the right to express grievances, such as expressions must be carried out within the ambit of the law, and any attempt to resort into self-help, obstruction of public roads, and attack on public institutions will be met with the full weight of the law. On April 7th, 2026, the command responded swiftly to disturbance caused by the group of commercial motorcycle riders known as Okada riders who unlawfully blocked the Obarinwale GRA road in Shagam, thereby impeding the movements of innocent citizens. And their actions, though premised on grievances, were unlawful and unacceptable. Police operatives promptly dispersed the assembly. However, the situation was escalated as the group mobilized to the VIO office and the trace office in Shotubo area of Shagam, and further disrupted activities at the Shotubo Health Center, thereby affecting essential services carried out by medical personnel, and this is against the law. In a firm and proactive response, the command intensified intelligence gathering and deployed coordinated joint operations. This led to the arrest of 10 principal suspects directly linked to the incident, who have since been charged to court. And intelligence gathered at our disposal from these suspects who have been charged to court further helped our operations, which led to the arrest of these 146 suspects that are in custody of the Shagam area command at this point. And I can tell you for a fact that this was done with synergy with other security agencies and in collaboration with the Shagam local government and also the traditional rulers within the Shagam area. And as I said before, part of the security agencies that helped in these operations are the NSCDC, the Amoteco, the SOSAFE Corps, and the Vigilante Group of Nigeria. This demonstrates a unified and the military, the army, they helped in these operations. And this demonstrates a unified and coordinated security response within the Shagam local government, as you know. And all suspects are currently undergoing screening. And after this screening, they will find the culpability of those who are culpable and release those who have no culpability to the shorties that are presented to the Nigerian police. And after this, the culpable ones are taken to the State Criminal Investigation Department for further investigation and prosecution. And the Commissioner of Police, through this briefing, has read the riot act to all criminal elements and troublemakers within Shagam and its environs. Let it be known that the command is fully prepared and strategically positioned and operationally equipped to deal decisively with any act of unlawfulness or lawlessness, and there will be no hiding place for individuals or groups with intentions to undermine public peace, as the full force of the law will be brought to bear on offenders. The command remains resolute in sustaining the gains recorded under Operation Keep Shagam Safe through this proactive intelligence-led policing and strategic collaboration with the community and relevant stakeholders. The Commissioner of Police sincerely appreciates the Shagam local government for its unwavering support, as well as the traditional rulers within the Shagam axis for their continued cooperation, guidance, and commitment to peace and security within the Shagam environment. These partnerships has been instrumental in these successes we recorded and remains vital in sustaining a safe and secure environment. The Commissioner of Police further commends the professionalism, discipline, and synergy displayed by all participating security agencies, noting that such collaboration continues to enhance operational efficiencies and public confidence. Thank you very much, and you're welcome to this press briefing. Thank you. If the press have any questions, yes.
Good afternoon. My name is Peter Moses. I have two questions. One, you gave the number of the suspects to 1.6.
Yes.
If the issue air count of those guys, they are not, where are the real suspects? And secondly, you agree with me that protest is a fundamental area. But you're trying to say that that protest is concerned. That's a curious. Thank you.
I simply said yeah, protest is a fundamental human right, and your protest must be done within the lawful dictates of the law. As you know, the men that carried out the unlawful assembly and protest attacked the the health center. If you have a protest, what does the medical personnel have to do about your grievances? What does the sick person in the sick bay have any? Does he have anything to bear on your protest? There are channels of communication. If they are aggrieved, they should write to the appropriate authorities. They know the Shagam local government where it is. They know they have their licensed officers to relate to the government, and they didn't do so, taking the laws into their own hands and affecting the innocent citizens. People were going to the hospital that day when they blocked the road, and that affected the health of those going to the hospital, and that does not show good faith from those who acted in that way. So protest is a fundamental right, but you must protest where your right starts and another person's right ends, or where your right ends and another person's right starts. So you must protest constitutionally and within the frame of the law. And also, he said the suspects that are here are not up to 146. As you can see, we have suspects still in the cell. We can't bring out those suspects as of now. But you can, after this, come into the cells and see the suspects that are there. We have adjoining cells also that contain the suspects, and some of them are still undergoing screening. Their statements are still being taken, and further statements to further corroborate the offences of breaching of the public peace and the conduct likely that led to the breach of public peace. As I told you before, we have 10 suspects that have been charged to court already, and due to the intelligence gathered from them and the security meetings the DPO and the area commanders have been having with the local government and the state Shagam local government and the traditional rulers within Shagam axis. They had the intelligence report that they are trying to regroup to continue more protests, which is wrong. If they have their grievances, they should write to the appropriate authority. They have their heads that should meet up with the police within their environs, and they will call the appropriate authority and liaise with them. And that is the best they should have done. But they acted ultra virus, and the law will have to take its course on those that are screened and culpable. Thank you very much.
I'm Comrade Alhaji Isiaka Salami, the Vice Chairman Sagamu Local Government. On the issue on ground, kudos to the DPOs, the area commanders, and the other security agencies, including the neighborhood security, the armies, and all of them. Because we thank them for swinging to action immediately. There was an information that some people want to cause race havoc on Sagamu. Sagamu is a very volatile place. Anytime such a thing happen, they vandalize virtual everything, unlike the cashless time. The entire local government was ransacked. Nowhere, no place was exceptional. So this time around, when they hear, before you even know though, they are the security agencies. Before we even hear from at our local government, they have swung into action for them to stop what will have become another thing in Sagamu. And kudos to Akarigbo and the paramount ruler of Remo and his kings. They have been very, very supportive. They provide in support of the local governments in curbing this menace we call protest. Protest should be a very peaceful one. If you are taking another step, furthermore, it becomes another thing in Sagamu, in anywhere in the world. Fine, we all have our fundamental rights to protest, but protest should not become a violence. So on the people that was arrested, I think, thank God, the DPOs and the other security agencies, they informed us that some of them are going under screening, and I believe in them. Once they did not find them culpable, they will release them. And those people that were guilty of the offense, they promise to charge them, because we cannot continue like this. Any small thing, people protest, you can protest. Protest is a fundamental right. But when it becomes another thing, it becomes another thing. So that is, once again, I give kudos to the security agencies on behalf of the Sagamu local government. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice Chairman. We really appreciate your presence here. This shows the synergy with the security agents and the local government has. And we know that this will be continued. Thank you very much for having us here. Thank you.